Well, we climb into them daily and count on them to get us everywhere we need to go. But car repairs can take a big bite out of your bank account. So what kind of maintenance do you have to have, and what can you put off? Our car expert, Brian Bowersock, is here with some advice. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
You know, it seems, I know I've talked to other people who kind of feel the same way. You have something wrong with your car, you take it in, and when you get in, it seems like you've got a laundry list of things that your mechanic suggests that you fix or take care of, and it can be overwhelming and expensive. Do you have to do all of those things?
Not necessarily, and there's a lot that goes into that. Obviously, if you're taking your vehicle to a quality facility that's been taking care of your car, they want to let you know what they see. And they should be able to tell you, hey, these are kind of preventive maintenance things. These are safety issues, such as if you have a brake problem or something like that. You know, obviously you don't want to be driving around with a brake problem. And these are issues that could affect the operation of the vehicle.
So they should be able to categorize for you.
Correct.
Okay, this you can do along the lines. This needs to be done right now. And of course, you absolutely have to have a mechanic that you trust.
Absolutely.
To get that advice from them in the first place.
Absolutely, because if you're going to a facility you don't trust or that's making recommendations that aren't needed, then obviously that's where a lot of money gets spent that doesn't help you, doesn't help the vehicle, and therefore.
But do a lot of people drive cars without the proper maintenance?
There's a lot of folks out there, obviously, especially in the times we're in now, that financially it becomes a little difficult to keep up on some of the stuff on your car, and that's why we try really hard to say, hey, you know, these are safety things. You know, you could be in jeopardy. You know, tire issues, cords sticking out, brakes that are going metal to metal, things like that that could obviously cause harm to you or somebody else when you're operating the vehicle. Those become very important. Second off, the things that we follow in another category are things that could damage the vehicle more, such as a leaky water pump, overheating the vehicle, blowing a head gasket. Things that could cost you more money in the long run, correct.
Or cost you your car, which in my case it did.
Correct. And then there's the category of preventive maintenance things, fluids that are dirty, things like that that the manufacturer recommends at certain mileages and times. Those are preventive maintenance. You can sometimes get away with putting those off for a little while or for a period of time to get by, if not. Yeah, because those create issues where you have something broken on the car then.
Now, you have an example of what the fluids are supposed to look like and what it can by the time you change them, and they really need to be taken care of. They're going to gunk up your engine.
They can over a period of time. Obviously, one side of this is extremely dirty fluid. The other side is what a new clean fluid looks like. It's a good idea to have things serviced, but once again, the times we're in now, if you need to put it off for a little bit, you're going to a quality repair facility. They should be able to tell you. You tell them, hey, you know what, money's kind of tight for me. I need to make sure, I want to make sure I'm not damaging the vehicle, not putting my family in jeopardy, but anything that I could put off, is there anything to the next oil change? Could I break this up? And if they're a good facility, and we do this all the time, we say, hey, you know what, why don't you take these things, they're not so important. We'll kind of fit them in one at a time as you have the oil change later on down the road. But this here, your front brakes are metal, that's very important. We need to take care of that, and then we'll go from there.
And gosh, that relationship with your mechanic is so important, that you trust, and you know, that is, he's reliable. And of course, Brian always is. Thank you so much for coming in, Brian. I sure appreciate it. I know a lot of people are facing those decisions as they go to get their cars repaired.
Absolutely.
And if you would like more information, you can go to san diego 6.com and click on to Hot Topics.